Hey everyone, this is Kat with Southern Charm Tarot. I am doing a September outlook for the sign of Scorpio. I'm trying to be a little quiet. I'm in a different location. There's people still in my house that are asleep, so I'm trying to be a little more quiet than I usually am. And you usually see me already have these pre-shuffled, but I thought I would let you watch me shuffle this one. So here we go. I ask for blessings of the divine for this reading. I ask if any message needs to come through for Scorpio. Please let it come through at this time. I ask my guides to guide me as I do this reading, and for my guardian angels to watch over me as I do this reading as well. Again, I'm asking for blessings over this reading from the divine, and if there's any message that needs to come through for the collective of Scorpio, please let it come through at this time. I feel really weird because I'm right-handed, I'm right dominant, and I'm usually on the other side of my ring light, and I feel all backwards. And I'm really bad about having my cards up, my deck upside down. I just did, so I just flipped it over just to make sure. Yeah, okay. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. My dog's in here too, so I asked her, please don't jump up here while I'm trying to do this. So this is for Scorpio. I like doing a 5-card spread, and then I'm going to do pull 3 oracle cards from each of the ones up there. And look, my dog's already got her toy. She's ready to play. So this is what you're coming out of, your current situation and the present. Remember, the present is not set in future. This is a message from your spirit guides, and this is a support card for this one right here. And since I normally do on the sun sign on my mat, but since we just had that rare black moon, I thought that I would do it over here on the moon side. So this is for a September outlook, okay? So I'll just set this over here. So this is what you're coming out of. So Wheel of Fortune, luck twist of faith. Lucky twist of fate. So that's what you're coming out of. And let's see here. Scorpio, you are a water sign. So this is an air sign. Okay. So this is your current situation that you're in. 3 of Wands. So you have notable growth. So that's a good sign. Look, she's on the edge. She's hiked all the way up here. You can see these cliffs. So she's hiked up to the edge of the cliff, and she's overcome those challenges, and she's looking out for her new adventure and stuff, and she has growth. So notable growth. That's a very good sign what you're coming in. And this is the future card. Remember, the future is not set in stone. 5 of Cups. Haunting loss. And there's your sign right there, Scorpio. It's actually a beautiful card. So you had some kind of twist of luck right here, but you're coming out of that. You had some growth from a learning experience, and you're about to experience some kind of loss. But you've already learned and grown, so I think you'll be able to take this on more gracefully. Be able to learn, how should I word it? I'll be able to be an adult about it and take it and grow. And I'm curious what the support card is. And then we have a message from your spirit guides, the Chariot, unwavering willpower. If anybody has willpower in the zodiac, it's you, Scorpio. So you have unwavering willpower. And you got a big yes right there. And look, you got your sign right there, Scorpio. I can hear my dog chew on her toy. Of course she would. I'm used to doing this in my bedroom, and now I'm doing this in my living room. So it's like open to like where everything is. And hang on, I'm gonna push pause. I am so sorry about that. I literally just took her toy away. So this is a support card for this right here, and you have 3 of Cups, gleeful celebration, and there's your sign again. So this totally. So you got 3 of Cups and 5 of Cups. So you got a haunting loss, but a gleeful celebration. That doesn't really go together. Let's see what I get from this. So maybe it's for your better good. Because you got your Chariot, which is forward momentum. You're going into something, and it's unwavering willpower. So that's kind of what the Chariot means. It's forward momentum, and but you have a loss, but it's going to be a celebration, and you just don't know it yet. Is kind of what I'm picking up for that. Because look how happy they are. They are happy. And my dog just went and got that toy again. Anyway, so I do apologize, but so I think it's, yes, you are gonna have some type of loss of some sort, but it's gonna be for your better good, because you got gleeful celebration right here. All right, let's go ahead and do your oracle reading. Coco, stop. Okay, and I already have this deck pre-shuffled, so I'm going to do 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. Need to make sure it's all in frame. All right, so what do we have? What's the vibe? Isolation, rejection, left alone, self-inflicting. So that totally coincides with your loss card. So you may feel, rejected or alone, or even like you felt like it's isolation, you felt like you caused this, but it's going to be for your greater good, because you are going to have your gleeful celebration. So let's see what the other ones say, okay? Waves, emotions, worry, fear. Okay, so everybody has some type of worry, even if they say they don't. Everybody has some type of worry in their life, and then a healthy amount of fear is totally acceptable, and you have some emotions, but that would go with the feeling of alone, being alone, and rejected in your isolation. So that's I think that's kind of where that is playing. So there's definitely is a loss, and then stagnant, stuck, dead end, frozen. And you have had a couple rough months. I think I believe my reading for you last month wasn't so bad. And I was like, yay, Scorpio, you needed this break. Because you've had some stuff going on with work. You've had some work-related stuff going on. So maybe because of all this, you feel like you're stuck in a dead end and stuff. But remember, and you did have that loss card in your tarot, but it's going to be for your greater good, and you just don't see it now. But it says gleeful celebration, and you got yes, and this is your sign, but that is yours as well. So 3 and 5 of Cups, and this is saying fall, so you're going to have some kind of loss in fall, but you just don't see it now. But this is early summer. But anyway, but you're going to have your gleeful celebration. You're going to have, so what is happening now, you just don't understand it right now, but it is for your greater good. Okay, let's see what the cosmic has to say. 1, 2, 3. And if you'd like clarification on any of this, or if this hits a little too close to home, or if you just want a little clarification on something, I do personal readings. You can check out my website at southerncharmtarot.com. I have several options there. So you have a little bit of faith, goes a long way. Remember that. So I think you're going to need to remind yourself of that when you go through this loss. I mean, yeah, you're going to feel rough, and you did have that emotion card. I mean, you're going to feel that way for a little bit, but you're going to have to have a little bit of faith. Have a little bit of faith goes a long way. Remember that. So just keep that hope that something your gleeful celebrations is coming. So just remember, so you just gotta get through this. You gotta go through the motions right now, and you gotta get through this. Okay, let's see what the other says. Give yourself some credit for doing a good job at this whole living thing. I think this totally fits in with your reading. It's been very cohesive so far. That is a really pretty card. So yeah. So give yourself some credit for doing a good job at this whole living thing. So just hold it together a little bit longer, because I mean that was the future. You know, the loss. And because your present card was your notable growth. So you're going to have some kind of growth, but then at the same time, it could be, because of something you will have lost. Maybe, you've had a rough time with work and stuff. It could be moving on from that, or it could be like relationship and kind of picking up relationship. And then you can, but you're going to have your grieving period and everything, and have a little faith and give some credit to yourself. Give yourself some self-love, Scorpio. And then let's see what this last message is right here. You must forgive if you want to be free. Do it for yourself. Okay, so I feel like there's two things that I say over and over and over. I say self-care. You got to love yourself before you can love anyone else. And then also, and I've had to live through this myself and learn the hard way, but you have to give other people, not for them, but for you, for your own peace of mind. So because people just care about themselves. I mean, you're thinking, oh my God, what are they think about me? Baby, no, they're not. They're thinking about them. They're thinking the same thing. Like, what does other people think about me? What am I going to eat for lunch? What am I going to do here? What am I doing this weekend? What am I doing? Blah, blah, blah. They're just thinking about that. They're not really thinking about you. And it's all in our heads that we're like, oh my God, this is, about no. So you have to forgive them. Like I said, not for them. You have to do it for yourself. And that way you'll be free. Okay. So, hang in there, Scorpio. You've had a rough go at it for a little bit. Last month, I think you had a good August, but September, and it might not even happen in September. It did say, when did the law say? It just said fall, and I mean we're not exactly in fall yet, but it is coming up. So there is some type of loss, but it's going to be for your greater good. So just remember that, okay? So sending lots of love out to you guys, good vibes, and I will be in touch a little later. I do oracle readings throughout the week. I don't want to bombard you with like everyday stuff, and then it doesn't make it as special, So and then I'll do some kind of other reading like mid-month, and then of course I'll do your next month. Check in again. If you'd like a personal reading, I do general readings. I do love readings, career readings. I have something new called Echoes of the Soul. It really packs a punch. There's a lot of message. I mean, there's a lot of powerful message in that. And then I do yes, no, maybe questions. So anyway, sending good vibes out to you. I love you all, Scorpio. But hang in there, okay? Lots of love to you. I can't do it. Bye.